Connecting. Can you see that? Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay. We're streaming. It's finally working. Damn, this took way too long. That was really freaking annoying. Alright. So, this is the demo, right? I'm going to change the input queuing to short because it was really bad last time. So, what was the last Tales game that you played, Kyton? Tales of Berseria. I played that too. Actually, I think that's one of the few that I have beaten. So what do you want to see? We've got Alphen here, the sword fighter. We've got Kyton, which is the one I was playing in the demo. Rinwell, which is the mage. Law, which is Kirito, with his fists. Kisara, which is the sword and board fighter. And Dalahim, which is polearm priest. Rinwell. Alright, well, we'll do Dalahim. Or Dahalim. Now, I'm really hoping that you're wrong. I'm really hoping you're wrong, because I look like a freaking idiot.
Well, off we go.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Ugh. They changed the way that it works, and I'm fucking blind. Okay, fine.
Just right.
Alright, so from what I remember, this basically works almost exactly the same as all the other Tales games, right? But the one thing that, like, is the brand new thing is the boost strikes. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about that.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
I kept pressing the same directional button. But I think certain ones are always partnered up together. So, like, I'll do myself, and if you do yourself or her, it will always be that same string. Oh, good. I don't know if it's just this game. I do feel like one of the issues that I was having was, like, in combat like this, I don't feel like the strikes give enough feedback. Like, I genuinely don't know if I'm doing a lot of damage or if I'm doing almost no damage, and I did not read that at all. I should have read that.
Me.
Okay, I didn't realize you could actually read what all their perks are. Okay, so Law is definitely a hardcore monk. I hate you so much. Oh, I hate you so much. How did I not even see that, is the question.
Should we really take this?
Yeah, like, it's weird, because in the old games, you went over the arts, you used the art, and then boom. Yeah, well, how did it work in the old games? I'm trying to remember. I didn't mind her. The only issue that I had with her, which is, it's not a problem with her in general, it's just the way that, because you don't have access to the skill tree and you can't upgrade any of like your passes or anything like that, which I really wish they had included even just a little bit so that I could get an idea of what to expect. The issue that I was having was, I didn't know, like, because they said, you know, you get 3 concurrent attacks, but you can upgrade that to be more. With her, there was, you know, you'd get your 3 concurrent attacks, but unlike other characters who'd have just that brief moment of, like, you know, wait till you can start the combo again, she had a decently long reload animation. And the issue that I was having with that was, it fucking broke the momentum so badly. Also, the other issue that I had with her was her bombs.
What?
Right. Got it.
So, I'm actually going to go in and read the help section again, just to see what that's about. Because I probably read it wrong, and then I'm just stupid. Well, did you see the, like, little story video at the end there? Oh no, you didn't get to see that. Okay, so when you play a character, I didn't do that in the video. That's why you're right. I should have just finished the demo. It wasn't that far away. When you finish the demo, depending on the and I think it's the same video if you play her or if you play the sword dude, because they're the title characters. And their video essentially talks about how he cannot feel pain, and when she touches people, all she does is inflict pain. And so, like, his one hand is, like, it looks like it's covered in, like, molten lava at some point. And so there's a storyline reason why he does, like, this ultimate move every once in a while in battle, but, like, in the demo it doesn't really explain that, so you're just kind of confused, like, why is he doing this? Yeah. Okay, so Shion's perk. If you hold the button to throw a bomb, you'll fire special ammo at a bomb after releasing it, making it detonate more strongly. Special ammo shown on the right of AG can be reloaded with R1 when at 0, or by pressing L2 R1 at any time. Okay. So, the way that I was looking at it, and the reason that I was confused, was because when you're playing her, it's got that, like, bomb symbol next to her CP. Or not CP, her AG. And I thought that's how many bombs you had. That's not how many bombs you have. Bombs are just abilities. That's her ammo. That's really confusing. And honestly, it probably wouldn't be confusing if I'd fucking read. Usually it helps you understand what it is that's going on. do like him in the sense that you definitely can combo all of his attacks very smoothly in comparison to the other characters. Like, you can switch between using an art and your normal attack, and it feels normal.
Can you take it?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I think so. I mean, let's look at his arts real quick. So, yeah, I already know about that. So he's got heal and regenerate, right? So he can bring people back. Wait, no. I have no idea. You're asking me information that I don't even know how to find. Looks like it's about 15 seconds. Like, he's got attack moves, he's got healing moves. He does not have resurrection, though. Yeah, I think also... I think Rinwell has it? No, she doesn't. I love playing mages in the Tales games. The only issue I have with that... Okay, so it looks like she's the only one, at least in the demo, that has it. It might be something that you can get through osmosis, like the friendship system thing that they have, or something like that. But she doesn't... None of them have access to it except for Shion. The only issue that I have with mages in the Tales games is the aggro system. Because, like, I remember playing, it wasn't Tales of Berseria, it was the other one that you had that you lent me. No. It was like one or two before Berseria. Zestiria or Zestria? I think it was Zestiria. Because I've only played Tales of Heart, which was the DS, Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zestiria, and Tales of Vesperia. But I know the Vesperia one was a ROM, so it had to have been Zestiria. But I remember in that one I was trying to play a mage character, but because it was the character I was controlling, I was almost always the one with the aggro. So I couldn't get any spells off. And there's no moves in that game to, you know, get aggro or anything like that. So there was very little I could do. It was either I got this one spell off and it did a shit ton of damage, or I got hit. Zilia. Okay, then it would have been Tales of Zilia then. Why is Zestiria in my head, though? Is that even a game? Maybe. Yeah, then it was Zilia. Let's try Negative Gate, see what that's like. But, like, straight up, like, I don't know if I'm going to be picking this up day one or not, but I do know that this is a very beautiful game. Like, visually, it is good. No. It's saying the stream's bitrate keeps dropping and changing. Okay. visually the game is beautiful. But I think the main problem, and I said it to Kairos, was because you don't get to start the game at the beginning like you normally would start a game, there is so much thrown at you. And it's really hard to tell if you're doing something good or if you're just basically wasting your time. And because you don't really get to see progression, like, for example, the Sword and Shield lady, she just learned an ability. I played her on my own yesterday, and I beat the entire thing with her. She never learned that ability. And I don't know why. Like,
this should be a good place to fight. Wow, Kisara. It's so
exactly,
big.
but the game doesn't really give you that
talking about my
information
shield, right?
because it's a demo, right? Like,
I found
there's
some equipment.
information that you don't have access to because it's a demo. And that's not a problem with the game per se. It's not a problem with the demo. It's the fact that it's really hard to make a judgment on something when you have so many questions about it
Almost time for my evening
and they're not being answered.
cup of tea.
You haven't left all of your lordliness in the past.
Yeah.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time. Most likely
I
you
did
will.
notice, and I mentioned this to Kairos, every single character, except for the Shield Girl, gets a new weapon in the demo. Like, there is an alternate weapon you can find for them. The Shield Girl doesn't have one, unless I couldn't find it. I was searching forever. I could not find a weapon for her, but I found one for everybody else. I actually genuinely like both Shion and what's her name? Kisara? Is it Kisara? Yeah, Kisara. She's the Shield Girl. I like both of their playstyles. Kisara.
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
By the way, I genuinely don't know
should
if
think
your
about
voice is
eating
coming out
soon.
through the stream or not.
Not all that hungry
It's not?
myself.
Okay.
Don't make
So
me
this is gonna
say
be
it
real confusing if
again.
anybody watches this.
Yeah, good idea. Never a dull moment on this journey.
But
This
like,
place
so
is
far,
rather gloomy.
I don't think that this game has innovated
I'll see what I
on
can
the
do.
Tales sort of formula at all. Like, yeah, the instant kill move thing, that's certainly something new. I don't remember that being in any of the other games. Although Berseria kind of had something similar with the claw arm thing. But there's nothing really particularly new or innovative to the whole formula. No diving. Just mashing all the buttons here, no. Looks like it's just surface. And only in specific places. But yeah, like, I honestly, at this point, I'm literally just walking around trying to see if there is actually a weapon for her, so I don't say that there isn't and there actually is. But, oh wait, hello. There's a cave that I didn't see before. That's probably where it is, isn't it? Yep, there it is. I was wrong. And it is ugly as sin. I don't like that.
Weapon? Let me see.
Yeah, and you don't get access to outfits or anything in the demo, so like. Although I'm going to switch to her. Just there was no regard whatsoever to cover that ass. She thick. She very thick. And I don't know if you you noticed it in the actual video, but when I was playing as Shion, they went into full detail with her panties. When you dive into the water, if you turn the camera angle a certain way, obviously you can see her panties because she's wearing a skirt. So I spent a little bit messing around, and yeah, they actually, like, it wasn't just like most games where it's like, oh, just like some plain white underwear or anything like that. No, they like went into full detail. They fucking put like intricate fucking designs and shit on her underwear. Something that you're not supposed to see normally, and I'm just like, why did you go into that much depth?
Hey, new equipment.
I mean, fair. I did notice though one thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is normally in the Tales games. After a fight, do field items always regenerate? Because, like, there have been times when I was just messing around that I found I'd pick up, like, some items, I'd go into a fight, and then I'd turn around, the items were back, but other times it wasn't. Okay, well, alright, fight these things. Yeah, you're a little bit behind. A little bit further than that. On my stream, I'm already in battle.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
It's almost too strong.
Split it open. Here I
Be
go.
my guest. Bloody howling. All in order. Can you take that? Everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Elusive deity.
Leave the enemy's art to me.
Only the best material.
For, like, you mean their main attack or like their arts? Oh, like the directional buttons. I don't know, like, they're always in pairs. Like, so Dalahim and Kassar are always together. Alphen and Shion are together, and Law and Rinwell are together. And I think that it's just like it's always those two, always doing the same thing. No. Oh, so they do have the if this then this system. I didn't think that it did. Kairos and I were actually talking about that. Yeah. So it has those, like, I don't know enough about, like, how this game runs and all that stuff to actually, like, go in depth with it, but it definitely has it. But no, I haven't seen a way for that to actually change. Okay, so I killed those things and I go back, and no, they didn't regenerate. Now I'm just gonna go fight something else and see if it does. There's a rock monster over there, right? Yeah. What did the potatoes? Yeah. really locks you into place. Negative. All of his like art abilities really lock you into place for a long delay afterwards. Yes, I'm just saying, like, after the art is done, after it's done its damage, he's still locked into place for quite a while.
With your flames and my technique.
Okay,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
so that's dead. Let's go back and check on the peppers. Oh yeah, they're back. I guess it must just be like a distance thing, like you go a certain distance and have a fight and then it regenerates. Alright, well let's rest up and let's go kill that boar thing. The big bad red boar.
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this. Why, it's hard to complain.
I wonder if there's a way to add your voice into this.
Her voice be Discord then? It's the only way I can think about it.
Hold on. Alright, so you might be heard now. I don't know.
Let me turn the stream on. I think I can.
Like you're showing up in the audio section here.
Nope. Yep. I can hear myself. Obviously with delay, but
Alright, perfect.
so my 90% of conversation has no longer been heard.
No, it hasn't, but I know how to get you in there now. That's all that matters. When using, like, OBS, that's not a problem, but because it's a capture card, it's capturing the audio of the game, not my desktop.
I mean, that's fair. Got a bit of a frog in the throat this morning.
Yeah, same. Although, there is definitely one thing that I do appreciate about this game.
That is.
No fucking lollies. Like, freaking Rinwell is the closest thing to a lolly, and she at least looks like an adult.
Fair enough. She looks mid-teens, roughly.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is with the Tales creators, but like almost every game has had some form of lolly.
I was about to point out Symphonia, and then I remember one of the characters you get late in the game.
Yep.
The hammer user. I'm like, oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, don't even. I mean, I'm sure there's others that don't, but almost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like these boss fights. I thought that these were the best fights in this game.
That was good.
Because not only does targeting actually have a reason, but like you can see their amount of health, you know how to actually like knock them down.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really well designed, and I wish that like I hope that there's a lot of fights like this.
Oh, that's good. Excuse me. So, one thing I am noting is now that you're taking audio from Discord and can hear me, you can't hear the game on your stream. So
You can't. That's weird. You should be able to hear both. Let me see if I can go into the settings here.
Oh no, I can hear it. It's just really quiet.
Okay.
So it might just be you have to turn in-game sound up, or adjust volumes at some point.
Goddamn audio mixer. This thing is bad, to be honest with you.
It's better than nothing, and I can't wait until you start playing Bloodborne to watch and play with you.
Let's see, if I turn... Okay, I'm going to turn your desktop audio down. And turn the game up a little bit. How's that?
It's a good mix, I think.
Alright, you're not too loud, not too quiet?
No, that's good.
Okay. It's weird having you talk to me on a delay.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I had to pause for so long because I'm waiting for the delay to hear myself on the
Yeah.
screen. I mean, I could probably go up a little bit, but it's fine.
Oof. So,
Stream buffering.
the one thing that I did note with Kairos was I do not like the fact that you don't get to choose who you're targeting your heals with.
Really?
Yeah, it just goes to the person with the lowest health, even if they're not the one in danger.
That's okay. Like, I know when I go to play the demo, I'm gonna play as Shion because healers kind of my thing. So.
Yeah. I like her mostly because she has, in my opinion, the greatest mix. Like, she's got healing, she's got arts, she's got, like, attacks.
Yeah.
I am curious to try Law, just simply because his whole thing is the more hits he gets in, the more damage he does.
Yeah.
But I've never been a melee sort of fighter in these games.
Mm-hmm. Finish this playthrough and then try Law, see how he turns out. Oh, speaking of, are we still playing Gunfire today?
Yeah, actually I was thinking just finishing this boss and then doing it.
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
Oof.
Alright, stream delay. I hear the oof, but I don't get to see it. I just love everyone jumping in on these mass attacks here.
I do like those. I do also like the fact that they're not, like, super drawn out.
No. Now, because I do have the stream muted at the minute, and I'm not listening to it, when they say stuff like, on the left, I was like, that move, here comes a big one, or those kind of just little speech text things. Do they actually say those lines?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, in battle?
Yeah, they're actually saying, like, on the left and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're 100% giving you, like, advice and tactics in the middle of battle.
Okay.
Oh my god, they just locks you in for so long. Oh, I guess I can dodge out of it. So his sort of thing is, if he perfectly dodges, it extends the range of his attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did notice at one point your staff got looked
Yeah.
like it was getting longer.
Yeah, it's currently longer. But I'm not personally noticing like more damage or anything.
No, I think it literally is just range. You quite literally have the Nimbus staff.
But the problem is, yeah, it's increasing his range, or it says it's increasing his range, but he still runs right up to them to attack. So I don't see how that's beneficial.
Maybe it's more beneficial in group fights.
Maybe.
You hit more things all at once.
Ow.
No further. You picked the wrong fight.
No perfect dodge on that.
Now you're getting serious?
Yeah, getting that timing down is a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, not that time though. No, go away.
You're low on that CP.
Yeah, I saw that. I was literally just thinking to myself, it would be really nice if there was, one of them had, like, some special ability, like, oop, I didn't do that. One of them has some special ability or something like that, where they, like, perfectly dodged or perfectly blocked or something, and they regained some CP.
I'm wondering if one of them does. And you just
Or-
haven't read the ability yet.
Yeah, maybe it's, like a, in, the skill tree or something like that, like, killing an
Could
enemy
be.
regenerates, like, 5 CP or something like that.
Well, I remember something about it supposedly recharging over time or whatnot.
It did say that it recharged over time. I never noticed that.
Now that could be because your team isn't set to don't use CP, so they might be constantly using it.
If the
So
party
it
runs out
won't
of
regenerate?
CP... No, it just says you have to rest to get it back.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Restoring CP. Okay.
Alright, well, that's going to end the stream. I might do a video later with Law going through the entire demo.
Yeah.
But at least we know how the stream works. We know how this thing, the capture card works for the stream anyway. Probably still a lot of fiddling around that I need to do.
A little bit.
But hey, we got your audio through.
Hooray!
So I'm going to end the stream and we'll do some recording.